April 1992, and Chris Eubank continues to keep busy. He's defending his WBO Super-Middleweight Championship at the Manchester GMEX. Challenger John Jarvis is a late substitute, but an opponent with solid world title credentials.
I'm different from the 30 that he's been with. I don't think he's seen the speed and the combinations that I'm going to use on him. I think he'll be well surprised.
I've seen him fight Super-Middlekweight. He beat him over 12 rounds. He looked good. Hard jab, come forward fighter, good boxing moves. I'm confident that I will be able to deal with him. I haven't got no choice, I have to deal with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and still the
Good evening. Welcome to World Championship Boxing, live at the GMEX in Manchester. Chris Eubank having his 7th world title fight in the last 17 months and putting his WBO Super-Middleweight Championship of the world on the line against the American John Jarvis. Eubank, 30 fights, 30 wins, an unblemished record that's taken him to world championships at middleweight and super middleweight. We have charted his career almost from the beginning on Screen Sport, and we know what the man can do. The latest challenger that Chris Eubank must overcome is the 35-year-old veteran from Virginia in the United States, John Jarvis. Jarvis has earned the right to challenge for the WBO Super-Middleweight Championship on the basis of a win over Sugarboy Malinga, the last man that Eubank beat. Having his 7th world title fight in just 17 months and defending against the 35-year-old from Virginia, John Jarvis, a third choice opponent for Eubank. Remember, he was supposed to fight Juan Jimenez of Paraguay, then Ron Essett. Both of those were injured, and John Jarvis, who has come off a defeat against the schoolboy Darren Van Horn for the IBF version of this title, finds himself with an unexpected second bite of the cherry. The challenger into the ring first. Great atmosphere here at the GMEX. I can't see too many spare seats. A good 7,000 people here tonight. We get our first glimpse of John Jarvis. Hasn't been too active in recent years, but earned this title shot by virtue of a points win over Sugarboy Malinga. Remember, that was Eubank's last victim. Well, Jarvis beat him on the 5th of August, 1990. That was for the IBF Intercontinental title. Split decision that night. As I say, lost to Darren Van Horn August last year for the IBF Super Middle title, and that was his last ring appearance. And in just a moment, you will hear the familiar sounds of Tina Turner thumping out Simply the Best, the Eubank anthem. Everybody, but everybody on their feet. And the crowd, which is good to hear, are seemingly solidly behind Chris Eubank tonight. Here he comes. There's one of the Vikings fans. We just saw him a moment or so ago. Oh, plunged into darkness is G-Mex. Like the beginning of 2001, this. And that old familiar song means it's champion time. There is something about a world title fight that has the hairs on the nape of your neck standing up. Especially when this man is involved, Chris Eubank. The honour guard of girls from the newspaper sponsoring tonight's fight. And here he comes with Ronnie Davis, his trainer carrying the WBO championship belt, Barry Hearn, his manager, leading him in. Perfect record. 30 fights, 30 wins, 17 by the short route. And at this time, a good moment to welcome all our friends watching this on the Prime Network on the other side of the Atlantic. We wish your compatriot John Jarvis from Virginia all success as we indeed do Chris Eubank, the British champion of the world. And let's see if he vaults over the top rope. He usually does. Once they booed him, now they love him. Here we go, up and over. Now let me see, as Ronnie Davis parades the belt, is Alan Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, promoted by Matchroom in association with Jack Trickett and sponsored by the Daily Mirror and the Sunday Mirror, we are proud to present the main attraction of the evening, a super middleweight contest at 12 stone over 12 rounds, each of 3 minutes duration, for the WBO Super Middleweight Championship of the world. Your judges for the contest are Thomas Vasquez of Puerto Rico, Arthur Ellison of Germany, Lou Jensen of Denmark. Your WBO supervisor is
referee Stan Christodoulou of South Africa. The judges Thomas Vasquez Rivera from Puerto Rico, Knut Jensen from Denmark, and Arthur Ellison from Germany. The judges will score.
Is Stanley Christodoulou of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting and introducing to you in the red corner and the black shorts from Richmond in Virginia, the IBF Intercontinental Champion and challenger for the title, John Jarvis! And his opponent in the blue corner in the gold shorts, undefeated in 30 contest from Brighton, the reigning WBO Super Middleweight Champion of the world, Chris Eubank!
Well, he's been called the man they love to hate. Tonight, Barry, they love him.
They certainly do. That's an amazing reception, and he must be very heartened by that. He's had a lot of personal trouble and tragedies, and I'm sure that atmosphere really got him going. You get the feeling that Eubanks is just waiting. Oh, what about that? Oh, that is the fight over. What a finish. Oh, my God almighty, that was a super. You can count 100 over him. Oh, what a right hand.
That's it. All over. KO 3. That was a piece of a shot. Right out of nothing. He saw the opening. Bang! Knockout. All over.
Yeah, that was beautiful right hand, right on the button. What's this? Stalking him. I said he was just stalking him. Watch. Boom, bang. There he goes. Good night, Vienna. That's it. What a right hand.
31 fights, 31 wins, 18 KOs, and still the WBO super middleweight champion of the world.